So this is the third leg of the Rugby Europe Grand-Pri series, and well, few Welsh fans out because our next game up will be between Russia and Wales, as we just pause for a few seconds until the teams take the field. So Pool C it is then, Russia against Wales. Wales won by 19 points to 10 over Belgium in their opening tie in this Pool C. Russia beat Georgia by 17 points to 7. So a real cracker here is Andreya Sorokin, the head coach of the Russian team. It's a very familiar line out to keep an eye out for the wrecking ball that is Vladimir Ostryshko. And you look Wales team with Ethan Davis and Alex Humphreys. That's the one change in the lineup from the team that beat Belgium. Alex Humphreys coming into the starting lineup in place of Dale Stuckey, who takes the bench position wearing that number 7 jersey. Well, anybody who thinks that looking at that team sheet Wales are in for an easy ride, you just have to look into the pool stages of the last Grand Prix tournament in Lyon, where Wales conceded 55 points to nil to this Russian team. Also, Wales were beaten by 24 points to nil by Russia when Russia hosted the opening leg of this Grand Prix tournament in Moscow back in June. So Wales without a point against Russia, that's a stat that they're hoping to eliminate. Alongside me, Scott Hastings, is Colin Gregor, and Colin, real unity, and of course Russia have qualified as a core team on the Sevens World Series next season, replacing Japan. And this is all about a learning curve for them, really, isn't it?
It is indeed, and I suppose a side aspect for them is that they're not all that far behind Spain, and if they can overtake Spain into that second place, again presuming that France win the Olympic qualification spot, then Russia goes straight to the world repechage rather than battling through the European repechage in Lisbon next weekend.
Well, plenty on offer for the Russians as the ball is taken from the heights there. And here is Ostryshko shows the ball. There's only one route for him. Lovely little play. Simplikovic is in support, but Ostryshko, well, what about that for an individual blitz from the Russians? Fantastic by Vladimir Ostryshko.
I was interested to see he didn't play against Georgia in the first game, and I was wondering if it was because of an injury or maybe they wanted to keep him fresh for later in the tournament. Certainly given the running there, that looked like he's fighting fit and really as dominant as we've seen him in a number of tournaments and locations.
Just once he backed himself, Colin, he had Simplikovic outside him, who's equally as solidly built.
Yeah, he showed the ball as if Simplikovic was going to come on the cut, but he drifted back out, which just caused a little bit of uncertainty in the Welsh defence. Ostryshko exploited that and rampaged in from his own half. Here he is. It's just a ball of muscle, isn't it? And he just brushes aside the sweeper, and then poor was it Dale Stuckey trying to get back there? Yeah.
Interesting, they didn't mention that. They didn't say that Dale Stuckey was starting from the bench, but he's obviously starting. So maybe a late change there as the teams took the field. Ball taken by Ethan Davis. This is Evans, Olo Evans. He just takes that counter up, comes in, but it's illegal. There's Maxime Chalon from France, our referee in the middle. Nicky Griffiths, the sharp-witted Welsh player, he took the ball quickly there. Wales, who are made to work in their opening tie over Belgium, winning that one by 19 points to 10. They lost a bit of their fluidity in that first half, but suddenly hit their straps in their second half with tries from Dale Stuckey, Luke Crocker and Nicky Griffiths. Ball in two hands. Well, the pass was on for Jacob Unwin. And And Unwin, well, he failed to release the ball in the tackle that was made by German Davidoff.
That was very smart defence from Russia. A number of phases there that they didn't engage anyone at the breakdown. The tackler rolled out, tried to get back to his feet. It's a bit of an error there from their captain though. It's just you want to make a touch, don't you, and set the pressure on Wales.
Yeah, Dmitry Perov missing the kick to touch there. There's Perov, part of the VVA Saracens club, 30 years of age. Lots of experience on that Sevens World Series, 18 tournaments under his belt, and looking forward to more. That series incidentally kicks off in Dubai on the 4th and 5th of December. So from the sun in the sand to the sun here in Exeter, lovely support play. Yuri Kushchev touches the ball down for Russia's second try, and he's happy with that one, trailing the ball.
Turned out the missed kick by Captain Perov didn't matter. The Wales kicked the restart long, which is just giving possession back to Russia. And then you see the Russian power play here, and then look at this for a little subtle touch off the ground. Lovely weighted offload and great support play from Gostudzhov, and he gets rewarded with a nice try.
Yeah, Denis Simplikovic with the offload. He scored 3 tries in Russia's opening victory over Georgia, and a real powerhouse as we mentioned earlier on. Him and Ostrushko on the wide outside channels. The kick by Perov is good, so Russia went into 12 points to 0 lead. Well, Russia beat Zimbabwe 22 points to 19 to win that Hong Kong qualifier and end up as part of a core team, and really they came from behind to do it with the last play of the game for you, Vladimir Ostrushko. So there's plenty of experience in this Russian outfit. Wales just under an awful lot of pressure at this moment in time. They're not retaining the possession as Gareth Williams, the Welsh head coach, looks on. And well, it's been a frustrating season for Gareth Williams. They suffered from the unavailability of players and the demands of the 15s game in the Welsh regions, and Wales just sort of misfired, finishing 12th place on the Sevens World Series. Currently they're languishing on 10 points here on the European Series as well, so it's not good reading if you're in the Welsh Sevens camp at this moment in time, but this is all about trying to set a new platform for the up-and-coming season.
Yeah, Wales will be disappointed with. I think they've just lacked consistency with the selections for their team that you see with teams like Germany, who are really reaping the rewards of having, and Russia as well, reaping the rewards of having a settled squad. Wales have just been dipping in and out. A lot of different players have represented them. They don't have that consistency. They've not don't know how one another play, and the sort of structure that they're looking to play to. Then they cough up ball like that in their own 22, which was just a little bit naive, throwing such a wide pass.
Well, he goes again. Ostrushko on the wide outside. Look at the strength, look at the power. Double trouble for Wales, because that's Vladimir Ostrushko's second try, and it's all about the strength of this Russian specimen.
He's being helped by Simplikovic on the outside as well, who so often when the centre takes an outside break, the winger wants to come back on a cut early, but Simplikovic is just keeping his width, asking questions of the Welsh defence, and in those one-on-one situations, the Welsh guy, Callum Hall on this occasion, just can't deal with Ostrushko.
He's a powerhouse, isn't he? Look at those legs, the timber pumping there.
Yeah, he's got a good fend to go with it as well, and he's obviously a quick enough guy, so he's got a real strong game for sevens, and Russia reap the benefits of that as well.
Plays for the Cuban Krasnodar club. His debut 7 seasons ago, while the in-off conversion is great from Perov. It's not so great if you're in the Welsh camp, because the half-time score here in this Pool C encounter sees Russia 19 points to 0 in the lead. Really, it's just a matter of closing out the next 7 minutes. Well, there on the left of your picture is Vladimir Ostrushko. 2 tries against Wales in this first and opening 7 minutes. He's a very powerful runner, as we've seen. And, you know, 4 years ago he played in the Rugby World Cup for Russia in 15s and played in the Rugby World Cup in 7s in 2013 and was also a 7s gold medalist at the World Student Games in Kazan in 2013. So plenty of experience for the Russian powerhouse who's playing in the centre at this moment in time. So the whistle signifies the start of the second half. Dmitry Perov, plenty of height on that ball. This time it's Luke Crocker who was up on the ball. And Wales with some possession. Jacob Unwin switches play for this Welsh team. Little hint of a gap up the middle. Cover tackle's good though from Edward Filatov.
A tough call there from Wales. The referee deemed that the tackle had been completed and that Lloyd Williams had been held. It's difficult, that one. But Wales, it was so important for them to get their hands on ball. They did that from the kick-off, but Gareth Williams, their coach, will be disappointed that they've coughed up possession quite so quickly in the second half.
Edward Filatov, he fed Dmitry Perov. He's built the ball, coming away on that counter-attack at Jacob Unwin, but again the mistakes costing Wales dear as Ostrushko gets the support and running lines of German Davidov, and Davidov up to the 22, well tackled there by Lloyd Williams. Simplikovic is on that far outside channel. Ball held at the back, recycled now. Lazarenko, that wide pass to this rangy Edward Filatov, and well, Filatov is really, for me, he's really caught the eye. He's a great playmaker for this Russian team, playing in the fly half position, and he skipped through that Welsh defence.
Yeah, good recognition from Filatov there. Again, Wales would be a little bit disappointed. Russia had been forced to commit an extra player to that breakdown, so Wales had numerical superiority in their defensive line, especially because they didn't have a sweeper. They're that close to their own try line, but they need to go up there, hunt together, ideally force the Russian team back inside to where Wales have their numbers and at least complete the tackles. So yeah, a little bit soft there from Wales, but great recognition and exploitation from Russia.
Well, it's no surprise that Russia are in total command here, 26 points to 0. And well, one of the good tries out the bag was scored by this man here, Edward Filatov. Remember, Wales conceded 55 points in pro play when these two teams met in Lyon last month.
That was a great kick-off from Gayson. He's come on after, or for Perov, I believe. And Perov had put a lot of height onto his restarts. Wales had taken a bit of space back from the 10-metre line. Gayson realised this, put in a lower kick, which was really well contested by Russia and forced the Welsh mistake.
So the counter-attack is good as Russia ring the changes here, and attacking once again the try scorer Filatov. He gave the pass Ball then switched onto this far side, a little dink kick then. Is there a bit of room out here? Well, just running out of space was Vladislav Lazarenko. The way to the ball just didn't quite fall in the favour of the Russians.
22.
Again, great recognition from Gaysan that Wales in their own 22, not playing with a sweeper. So there's an opportunity to put in a little kick to the wide channel for Lazarenko to chase, just beaten by the short in-goal area on that occasion.
Crush!
So J.K. Vunman on the right of your picture there, goes down. Wales rather under pressure here, the shrug by Luke Trahan. Trahan then gets the ball to Still. Stuckey has to cut back up to the halfway line. Look at the way the Russians counter-ruck on that occasion. And Stuckey is penalised for holding on to the ball.
He plays the ball.
Great counter-ruck, Colin, wasn't it?
Yeah, just great recognition from I think there were 3 or 4 Russians realised there that the third Welsh attacker was a little bit slow to the ruck situation there, so the Welsh were left numbers down, exploited by Russia, who had the size advantage here as well, and really blitzed across that breakdown.
Yeah, really, all these replacements, the Russian subs are really sinking this Welsh team.
Substitute. 10. Number 10. Time off. Number 10.
There's
Okay. What?
Dale Stuckey,
Okay, it's okay.
23-year-old, had experience on the GB7 circuit. Joined up with Pontypridd in the summer of 2014. Russia retaining that possession then. And the ball's at the back, it's snapped up by Wales, so the counter's on. The offload out the back is not quite there, but Luke Trahan gives the ball out wide. Now there's space out here to Dale Stuckey. Stuckey cuts back in, and it'll be Stuckey who'll nip in for the try for Wales, so at least some credibility. And that deadlock has been broken. Dale Stuckey with the try for Wales, but I'm afraid it's rather a consolation try.
Yeah, nice little touch in the midfield from Jacob Unwin there, just playing the square ball along the ground, which led to a little bit of space out in the wide channel. Stuckey, he's looked dangerous in the couple of games you've seen him. He's got a lot of pace. He did well to finish that try off.
So he's the man. Come on.
I'm quite surprised that Wales are not starting with this guy, Luke Trahan. He's one of the more experienced players in the Welsh 7. Perhaps Gareth Williams will start his man in the final game, which will be against Georgia. Russia trying to come away with the ball. Nikolai Zarposhin. Zarposhin stayed well on his feet, didn't he? He got the support. And the attack with Edward Filatov. Filatov spins and burls. A little bit isolated there. The ball's at the back, it's free to play. Well,
The ball is not out.
perhaps I disagree there with the referee Maxime Chalon from France, but he deemed that the ball was not out. And Russia just looking to close out this tie. So they opened their account by winning and beating Georgia by 17 points to 7. They followed it off as Andreya Sorokin, the head coach of Russia, looks on, and this will be the last play.
The Wales-Georgia game becomes a big one in this group now for second place in and a guaranteed position in the Cup quarter-finals as well. Both teams having beaten Belgium and lost to Russia, so disappointing outcome from Belgium given that they were at Hong Kong earlier in the season and looked to be making some real progress.
Just squeezed out in their opening games. So Russia, they still want points to the board. German Davidov. Well, Davidov had a little step and back against the green goal. Russia, the ball's at the back there, but the hint of a knock-on will bring down proceedings in this game.